Hey guys, Nemesis here, and today I have another video where 7,565 trophies, and I got some replays to share, so let's get into it. Alright, so our first game here is against Shoki from Endless Road. He's going to be playing the 3M Royal Hogs deck, and I haven't seen this deck in so long. So I was a little rusty on playing the matchup, but it's alright. I'm just going to kick things off with the Bandit in the back, because typically when you're playing bspam, Bandit in the back or Ghost in the back is typically like the safest play. He's going to match my Bandit with his, and I'm going to take a zap to make sure that my Bandit gets priority on his. And he's going to cycle his Ghost. I kind of hate this interaction where like you have to wait for the Ghost to lock onto your tower. Unless you want to play something else for it, but that's just overcommitting at that point, and I didn't want to do that. I saw a Heal Spirit, so I thought he was just playing a typical just like bridge spam deck. And with that being said, if he played E-Barb's opposite lane, I would just Battle Ram kite it, and it would just feed right into my Pekka. But I saw 3 Musketeers right there, so I immediately just Magic Archered the bridge, just so I could get a good amount of damage, and I could take those Musketeers off the board so we can't get any counter push with them. And then I'm just going to Bandit the other Musketeer, and we're kind of just chilling here. I'm immediately going to spam him really hard here because I know that he didn't have the greatest of cycles. I had a Bandit on the right side lane, and he was kind of low on elixir, so I'm just going to take complete advantage of that and just be aggressive. At this point, I'm just kind of resetting here. I don't have the greatest of hands because I don't have like really any pressure cards at all. I don't have my Ghost or my Bandit. So I'm just chilling here. Typically, like a good thing to do in this matchups is because like since they don't have big spells, is I like to Magic Archer the back a lot and stuff like that, because they can't like fireball it because they don't have it, you know. And if you protect them a lot, it could get really annoying for them. He uses cycle with Bandit, so I go for Pekka, and he's immediately going to pressure with the pigs. I don't mind that too much because his pigs aren't going to kill my troops, so I'm going to get some kind of counter push on that, and he's going to cycle a Ghost for us, so I'm just going to go for a Magic Archer immediately on the Ghost to take his tower, essentially, so I don't have to deal with it in the future. He's going to protect his Hunter with his Ice Golem, and I'm immediately just going to take a zap on the Hunter, so he can't use it on the counter push. He's going to Bandit my Ghost, so I'm going to Bandit his Bandit. And this is the first time he's going to use his 3 Musketeers. I'm just going to take a Fireball on those because I know like with the timer running out, I'm going to have another Fireball on hand. So like it's totally fine. I'm going to Pekka the pigs. And this is pretty much a clean defense. We played this pretty much perfectly. We didn't really overcommit too much. But we found like the perfect time to push him when he was like really low on elixir and his card cycle was really bad. So yeah, let's take the fireball on that one, and that's game number 1. Let's move on to the next one. We have our next game here against Vine from Beta Go. This is like the classic like minor wall breakers, but he has Golden Knight instead of regular Knight. So he's going to kick things off with like a wall breaker splits, which is good against Pekka. And I played my Magic Archer low because if you play like your Magic Archer high against like wall breaker splits, sometimes like the Magic Archer projectile speed won't be able to hit one of the wall breakers, so it will just get a connection. So that's why I like to play it lower. So he's going to go for a Miner in the back. I'm just going to go for an E-Wiz in the back. Kind of just chilling here. He's going to cycle logs, so I'm going to go Battle Ram opposite lane, knowing that like his log's out of rotation. So since he doesn't have log, he can't reset this Battle Ram, so it's like pretty much guaranteed going to get like a hit on something. That's what I like to think it is. He's gonna go for another wall breaker split, which is pretty annoying for us, but it is what it is. Kind of just chill here, you know. He's gonna go for a Golden Knight, and I'm immediately just gonna go for a Pekka in the back, just due to the fact that, you know, Golden Knight's 4 elixir, Pekka 7, so I'm only down 3 elixir, so it's going to give me a nice little push going. He's going to go for the ability too, which is it's fine. I'm just going to eat the damage for some elixir. I'm going to go for Bandit right side, and I'm just going to Magic Archer the back. I'm not going to Magic Archer the middle because although it's like really good to Magic Archer the middle, it's just used so much in this matchup, in my opinion, that like it will start to get predicted a lot. Like, people will start to predict your Magic Archers in the middle, so I kind of like to switch up my Magic Archer placements. I go for my battle ram at the bridge because, like, you know, he didn't have log again and stuff like that, so he's gonna have to play a really weird defense. And then I'm just gonna go and he was the back. I'm just kind of chilling, playing passively for now. He's gonna go for wall breakers on the right side or left side lane, so I'm just gonna go for a ghost. And at this point, I know that he doesn't have any like good pressure cards. His Golden Knight's auto rotation and his wall breakers auto rotation have a good elixir advantage. So this is like a perfect pekka essentially, and this is where I can kind of start getting my pekka pushes rolling. He's going to cycle Spear Goblins. I'm just going to take a Bandit on that. I didn't want to play with Zap on that because I want to save my Zap for his future like defensive. I'm going to take a Fireball on that Bomb Tower and the Golden Knight. And like I said, his Log's auto rotation. So this is going to get like another pretty much guaranteed hit here. I'm going to take a Zap on that just to cycle and everything like that. At this point, I knew he was like down in Elixir again. So I'm just going to peck at the back again and just keep making these big dueling pushes. So I'm just gonna cycle a Bandit on the right side lane here. Kind of just chilling. He's gonna cycle the Golden Knights and everything like that. I like to play my ghosts in the middle when they don't have like the Golden Knight and stuff in rotation, because I could potentially hit the bomb tower they play in the middle and stuff like that. And he just used Fireball, and I had a pretty healthy Pekka. So with that being said, I pretty much focused everything opposite lane, knowing that like he can't Fireball me, so I could stack heavy and potentially make a big push to break through. And I did. Like, I got a really big damage lead off that. So at this point, I'm kind of just resetting here, seeing what he wants to do. I'm not going to play too aggressively anymore because I essentially got this game secured, so I don't want to make any misplays or anything like that. He's going to bat high to defend against the E-Wiz, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and Bandit like the back left, and I just did that to potentially predict his minor, if he did play a minor, but he's going to go ahead and go minor opposite lane, and I'm just going to Pekka it. I got a little scared here because like the Pekka was going to go behind the tower a little bit, so I just zapped, which isn't the end of the world because like he's going to go for this push, but I had the Ghost plus E-Wiz combo, so this is going to clean it up really nicely, and we're chilling here, you know. I'm going to go take that Fireball, and that's what I was talking about, like, you know, kind of switching up the minor placements, because if I just Magic Archer there like normal, he would have just predicted it. So good thing I didn't Magic Archer that, and I Magic Archer the minor instead. So this is essentially a game at this point, and I took the Fireball. So things to take away is just Pekka when you have a good elixir advantage, or to keep the Ghost in hand too, because your Ghost is like a good answer for the wall breakers. Alright, so our final game here against Chris the God. He's playing this like Skeleton King, Skeleton Army deck with like graveyarded in and stuff like that. And to be fair, like I knew this guy's deck beforehand because I played against this guy like 3 times during the season already. So like I kind of knew what to expect. So I like adjusted my playstyle accordingly. He's gonna go for a Goblin Hut. I'm just gonna take the Fireball immediately because I just don't want to deal with chip damage. Like I just don't want to. So I'm gonna Fireball it. He's going to go for Skeleton King on top of my Ghost, which is fine. I'm just going to drop a Magic Archer down low, knowing that like he does have a big spell for this Magic Archer, so you can't find a way to kill it. He's going to go for a Witch in the back of the opposite lane, which is kind of interesting in my opinion. Like, knowing that his Witch is like his best answer to my Pekka, I'm just going to Pekka the bridge. And I'm just going to zap his Skeleton Army and immediately Ghost his Witch so it doesn't get too much damage on that tower. But knowing that his Witch was gone and I Pekka that, his Bowler was out of rotation, so he has a terrible cycle. I'm just going to go ahead and pressure him like really hard here. We get a ton of damage here, so we're kind of just chilling. Took like literally like almost this whole tower there. So we're kind of just waiting here and see what he wants to do. I'm going to go ahead and Bandit his Skeleton King and immediately go Magic Archer down low. I think this is like pretty much like the best Magic Archer placement for Graveyard. I don't know, it just seems to like kill a lot of the skeletons pretty quickly. But he even knew it himself. Like, he said good games. Like, he probably thought I was like way lower in elixir than intended. So Bandit's gonna get some good damage there, and I pretty much got this game in the bag. So there's no reason for me at this point to like be too aggressive anymore. I could kind of just chill and play some defense here. So yeah, kind of just waiting. He's going to go ahead and play his Witch here, like right there, and he tried to play in the spot where I can't like Fireball it and his tower at the same time, but I still found the way. and he's trying to protect the witch and everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and zap the skeleton army. It was really important for me in this situation to kill his, like, all his troops at the bridge, because if I weren't to kill his troops at the bridge, he would make, like, a counter-pushing graveyard, and I did not want that to happen. But since I have this game in the bag, I'm pretty much just waiting for him to make the plays instead of me playing, because there's no reason for me to, like, overextend on anything. He's going to play a bowler at the bridge, so I'm just going to immediately pekka it and make a clean defense. So this is a pretty nice game. This is his final push of the game, essentially. I'm going to go ahead and kite this and immediately magic archer to the middle because he cannot take care of it. So this is going to be a clean defense. So honestly, in this matchup, if his witch is out of hand or anything, and you have like a magic archer, you could support that magic archer with like a pekka at the bridge, and your pekka's gonna get a ton of value. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll do more videos in the future.